Hello. Hello. Now it's fine now. Audio. Okay. Now it's fine. Okay, guys, we can start now. Okay, this is the most important chapter with respect to the single entry. Some of the people may call it as single entry, and some of the people may call it as incomplete records. Even though you can call, okay, sir, కొంచెం బేస్ తగ్గింది. Okay, now it's fine, Amma. Load. Sir, hello. Hello.
Last person call this around.
ఇందాక ఫోన్ చేశారు సార్, ఇప్పుడు వస్తుంది. ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయండి అమ్మ, వాయిస్ వస్తుందా? హలో, ఓకే. ఇలా వేసి సార్ నాయిస్ క్యాన్సిలేషన్ ఉంటుంది కదా సార్, ఇప్పుడు ఓకేనా? సార్ ఓకే సార్, అగ్రిమెంట్ లేదు సార్.
దేని గురించి చేస్తా?
లేదు లేదు సార్. ఆడియో సెట్టింగ్స్ తెలియదు సార్.
చెప్పండి సార్. చెప్తాను సార్. విలువని పడింది ఇప్పుడు అది డిస్కనెక్ట్ చేసాను. It is battery mistake.
లైవ్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది సార్. కొత్తాను సార్.
రే ఉద్భవ్
ఏందన్నా నువ్వు 2 కూర్చో ఇట్రా. ఇట్రా ఇట్రా. బయట కూర్చో. Okay guys, now it's clear. If you respond, I will start the section. No problem. Because this is an important topic. I think you all are waiting for this topic. Nohit, okay na? Okay. Okay guys, no worries. Now onwards, it will be very clear. So already we all of you know, this is the very most important topic. From this topic, we will get 14 marks. Straight away question from 2 marks for the MCQ point of view. Totally 16 marks weightage. And once again, this is a simple topic, amma. But while writing in the examination, you have to write this question has a last preference while writing in the examination. That's all, because it will take somewhat time. So here, some of the people may call it as single entry, some of the people may call it as incomplete records. So both the names is equal to the incomplete records itself. What is the meaning of incomplete records, sir? And what is the meaning of single entry? So basically from the beginning onwards, the people are not following the double entry system means for the preparation of books of accounts, it is called as a single entry. From the initially they are not following the single entry means it is called as, they are not following the double entry system means it is called as single entry system. But initially they are followed the double entry system for the preparation of books of accounts. But unfortunately, due to some unavoidable reasons, the books was lost. So this is called as incomplete records. So in the both the situation, how to find out the profit or loss is the main ambition, is the main target in this chapter. So in order to find out the profit or loss, in the case of single entry or incomplete records, we are having the two methods. So first one is called as capital comparison method, and second one is called as financial statements method. Amma, I will provide you these notes after completion of this section. The previous class notes is available in the previous class video description box. You can check there. And now, in the current video, we have provided the links related to the concept book and workbook of Shikara tutorials that was personally prepared by myself. So today's class, I am completely go through that concept book and a problematic part only. You can download that 2 PDF and you can watch this section. And you need to practice, amma. I will do the question with the help of you only, because you need to say the answers now in the today's class. If you participate, the class will be very nice. Okay, na guys. So first we are going to discuss about the capital comparison method, and second we are going to discuss about the financial statements method. Sir, what is the meaning of capital comparison method? When we need to follow this method, sir? So this method we will follow only when the capital related information was given. So they will give the capital related information like opening capital, closing capital, drawings like that. In that particular situation only we will follow this method. In some of the situations they will ask about the preparation of financial statements. At that point of time we will follow the financial statements method. Okay, now what is our first target? Capital comparison method. So what are the steps we need to follow for the preparation of capital comparison method, sir? First, we need to prepare the opening statement of assets. So here I will tell one of the joke related to these assets. So while I am working in an organization in my articleship, our principal, one of the client have come approached to my principal and he is asking like, and he's got the notice related to submission of assets. What in that notice, what is there means? We have to submit the statement of assets, but he is thinking like personal assets. So what is the meaning of statement of assets means? So I will tell the difference related to the statement of assets and balance sheet. Just a second. You can open my concept book. Sorry guys. So in the concept book, we are having the clear meaning about the statement of assets and balance sheet. If you open this concept book, page number 96, you can see this one. So what is the difference between balance sheet and statement of assets means? Balance sheet, we are having the exact assets and liabilities. But when coming to the statement of assets, all the assets and liabilities are recorded with the estimated values. But when coming to the balance sheet, those assets and liabilities are called as what ma? Exact values. So we will prepare the balance sheet in order to find out the financial position. What is the meaning of financial position ma? Whether we are having a suitable position, favorable position or unfavorable position. What is the meaning of favorable position? If we sell the assets, with the help of that sale of asset, we can realize some of the amounts. By way of using that particular realizable amount, we have to repay the liabilities. That is called as favorable. That is called as solvent situation. So all the situations we can find out by way of preparation of balance sheet. But why we are preparing the statement of assets, sir, means the main objective to identify the capitals as on that date. If you prepare the opening statement of assets, we will get the opening capital. If you prepare the closing statement of assets, you will get the closing capital. So what is the first step here? We have to prepare which statement of assets? Opening statement of assets. What is the meaning of opening statement of assets means? Here beginning statement of assets, the format is same like a balance sheet. Left hand side we record the liabilities and right hand side we record the assets. So then we will get the missing figure what ma? Opening capital. And what is the second point? We have to prepare the closing statement of assets in order to find out the closing capital. And what is the third step, sir? We have to prepare the capital account. Which is account amma? Capital account. Or some of the people may follow the steps. I will say those steps also. But what is the suitable approach means? You have to create the capital account, because in the previous class only we have learned how to prepare the capital account. Now also I will discuss, no problem. So through this capital account, we are going to find out the gross profit or gross loss. In that capital account, whatever the profit we are getting, that is called as a gross profit. In the capital account, whatever the loss we are getting, it is called as a gross loss. After adjusting the indirect incomes and the indirect expenses, we will get what ma? Net profit or net loss. For the gross profit, we have to add back the indirect incomes. For the gross profit, we have to reduce the indirect expenses. Then we will get the ultimate result is called as net profit. Okay, now in some of the questions, we need to follow this step. Okay, now in some of the question up to here is sufficient. Okay, now these are the steps we need to follow. Sir, what is the capital account? It is asset or liability, amma? It is a liability having which balance? Credit balance. In the previous class, we know credit balance means credit side is more than the debit side. In order to increase the credit balance, which side we need to record? Credit side. In order to decrease the credit balance, which side we need to record? Debit side. In what are the situations the capital value will be decreases? In in the case of drawings, the capital value will be decreases. In the case of interest on drawings, the capital value will be decreases, because drawings need to pay by whom? Owner need to pay to us. For that reason, the capital value will be decreases. Interest on drawings also same thing, amma. Who need to pay? Owner need to pay us. So interest on capital is an income. For that reason, the capital value decreases. For that reason, we need to record on which side? Debit side, because it is a which balance? Credit balance. In what are the situations the capital value will be increases? In the case of additional capital, the capital value will be increases. In the case of interest on capital, the capital value will be increases. Sir, why it is increases? Because in the case of additional capital, we need to pay to the owner. For that reason, the capital balance will be increases. In the case of interest on capital, we need to pay to the owner. For that reason, the capital value will be increases. So interest on capital is an expenses, interest on drawings is an income. And we know, as usual, the opening balance will be on the which side, amma? Credit side, and the closing balance will be on the which side, amma? Debit side. How we can identify the opening balance? By way of preparation of opening statement of assets. How we can find out the closing balance? By way of preparation of closing statement of assets. Those are the first step and second step. And we'll get the missing figure what, ma? Gross loss or gross profit. If you get the balancing figure on the credit side, means it is a gross profit. If you get the balancing figure on the debit side, means it is called as a gross loss. So this is the final time I am saying about the capital account. Some of the people may follow these steps. What are the steps they will follow? Means they will start with the closing capital. Okay, now, and they will add back the drawings. Sir, why, sir? Normally drawings we need to reduce from the capital, but why they are adding? Means they are following the reverse approach. So starting the closing capital and add back the drawings and add back the interest on drawings. In the before, what we have done, ma? We have reduced, because in the capital account we need to reduce. So additional capital minus and minus opening capital minus interest on capital, we may get either net profit or net loss. But actually we will get what, ma? Gross profit or gross loss. If there is any still adjustment, means we need to adjust, and then we will find out the net profit or net loss. What is our ultimate objective of this chapter? We need to find out the net profit or net loss. What is this approach, ma? Capital comparison method. Are you getting the point? If you want, you can follow this method, or if you want, you can follow the capital account. We can prepare the capital account also. Okay, now guys, I will discuss some of the questions related to this one. So open the now workbook, ma. So workbook page number. Can you say the workbook page number, guys? Single entry 157, amma. So open workbook page number 175. 175. So this material link is available on the below description. $175. Just a second, guys. The tab is unfortunately not working. Just a second. Today we all are getting somewhat disturbances, so don't feel bad, because this section is important to us. If you sacrifice something, you will get something in return. Okay, guys, see the question number 1. What is the page number? 175. See the question number 1. They are given the information. What are the information they have given, ma? So Mr. Prakash keep his accounts on single entry system. They only mention clearly on which system they are maintaining, ma? Single entry system. Sir, this question they may ask for 5 marks. In the 8th question, we are having an option to ask the 5 marks. They may ask this question as a 5 marks. So he has given the following information about the assets and liabilities. Sir, on 31st March 2021 and 31st March 2022. So which is this 2021 is called as which year, amma? Previous year. and 2022 is called as which year amma? Current year. So these are the balances. Which balances amma? These 2021 balances we are utilizing, and we can prepare the opening statement of assets. We can get the opening capital, and with the help of these amounts we can prepare the closing statement of assets. Okay now we can get the closing capital. Okay now, so we should not change any amounts. Okay now, straight away utilize this amount. Creditor which side amma? Liability side. Cash at bank asset. Bills payable liability. Bills receivable asset. Debtor asset. And stock in trade asset. Machinery asset. Computer asset. So we know which side. The balancing figure will be is called as capital. Okay now, opening capital here and closing capital here. And we will prepare which account amma? Capital account. Opening capital will be on the credit side and closing capital will be on the debit side. During the year, so what is the information further they are providing ma? During the year, Prakash brought additional capital of rupees how much amma? 7,500 cash in business. That means which side we need to record the additional capital amma? Credit side of a capital account. So next one, he withdraw the goods of rupees how much? 2,100 and cash of rupees how much amma? 7,200. The total drawings is how much? 2,100 plus 7,200 plus 7,200, that is equal to 9,300 is the total drawings. Drawings need to be recorded on which side ma? Debit side of capital account. For personal use, for that reason we are going to call it as drawings. Interest on opening capital is to be given at the rate of how much amma? 5%, and interest on drawings to be charged at how much? 10%. So we will charge the 5% interest on opening capital. So how we will get the opening capital? By our preparation of opening statement of affairs. On that amount straight away we are going to calculate how much? 5%. And here what is the total amount of drawings amma? 9,300. On that 9,300, 10% means how much? 930 rupees. It is called as interest on drawings. So interest on capital is a expenses for us. We need to record on the credit side of capital account. Interest on drawings is a incomes to us, so we need to record on the debit side of capital account. Then we will find out the missing figure, either profit or loss. So that profit is called as net profit directly, because why sir? Here there is no further information. Okay na? I am not solving, so because this is a simple question, I will show the answer. So we can solve the big questions, somewhat big question. So please here, sir, we have to put the headings nicely amma. You have to put the headings nicely and you have to draw the formats, and you should not use the shortcuts. Okay na? So you can just put the rupee symbol. You should not write AMT rupee like that. If you want, you can write just rupee, or if you want, you can write the complete amount spelling AMOUNT. So Prakash, the statement of affairs on 31st March 2021. That means opening statement of affairs or closing statement of affairs amma? Opening. All the amounts we have filled. So creditors amount how much amma? 55,200. Next bank is how much? 600. So here the bank is amount how much amma? 600. Those amounts all we have collected and we have recorded, and we have got the balancing figure what ma? 96,000. This 96,000 is called as opening capital or closing capital? Opening capital. The opening capital we need to record on which side? Credit side. Okay, I will show that capital account. I will prepare that capital account. This is the question number 1. Sir, why sir was saying slowly means this is an important topic amma. So our objective is to get 14 out of 14, not the 10 or like that, because this is the easiest concept. So which account amma? Capital account. Where we have to record the opening balance? Credit side by balance carried on. How much we have got? 96,000. And next, on this amount, what we need to give amma? Interest on capital. Which side we need to write the interest on capital? Credit side. So we can write here. So by interest on capital. Can you say the calculation? 96,000 into 10% or 5% amma? 5% is how much we are getting? 4,800. And next, the person brought the additional capital. Which side we need to record, amma? Credit side. By cash account, how much, amma? What is the total capital? 7,500. Correct? Sir, I am trusting you. Sir, participate. 7,500. Thank you. Thank you, Udbo. Answer చెప్పొచ్చు కదా ఏడు ఉంది. Next one. So we are having the drawings, amma. Two drawings, by drawings, sir. Two drawings. So we have got the drawings in the form of goods and cash. So what is the total amount of drawings? So 2,100 plus 7,200. What is the total amount? 9,300. And next, on this amount we need to give what, ma? Interest. So 2 interest on drawings, sir. By interest on drawings, sir. 2 interest on drawings. How much, amma? 9,300 into 10%, that is equal to how much? 930. So is there anything else? Yes, the closing balance. In order to get the closing balance, what we need to prepare, amma? We need to prepare the closing statement of affairs. How much amount of balance we have got? 1,31,400. So 1,31,400. The closing balance we need to record on which side, amma? Credit side. To balance carried out. How much? 1,04,000. So what is the missing figure, ma? Can you do the balance? What is the total? Debit side, 96,000, 4,800. Come on, participate, amma. 1,31,400. Total, 1 lakh. Can you give? Okay. I am having the calculator. I will do. 1,41,630 and 1,41,630. Where will be the balancing figure, amma? Credit side. So credit side means net profit or net loss? Net profit. So 2 net profit. Sir, why we are calling as net profit? There is no further adjustments. How much? 33,000. So 33,330 is the answer. Are you getting the point, ma? Like this, we need to do the which approach? Capital comparison method. So we are going to see the somewhat important question on this method. So please open workbook question number 3. Sir, I have discussed the first one. So what is the answer, amma? 33,330. So yes, we have justified. Some of the people may follow this approach. You can follow this approach also. So we will get the same answer. But why I am following like that means the capital account you need to prepare in the partnership also. Okay, now without knowing here how you can prepare in the partnership account also. So for that reason, in the partnership we will prepare what, ma? Partners capital account. There you can useful. For that reason I am practicing for now itself. So next one, question number 2 you can solve on your own, no problem. Then go to the question number 3. The following information is available from Mr. Sesi, who maintain the books of accounts on single entry system. So on which method they are maintaining the books of accounts? Single entry system. So here also on 1/4/2021 and 31st March 2022. So 2021 is the which year, amma? Previous year. And 2022 is the which year, amma? Current year. So by way of utilizing the previous information, what we can find out? We can find out the opening capital. By way of utilizing the current year information, what we can find out? We can find out the closing capital. We should not change the amounts. Even though you are having the adjustments, you should not change. Please remember one thing. So next one. So Mr. Sisi draws 5,000 from the business every month for meeting his household expenses. So the 5,000 every month means 5,000 into 12, how much, amma? 60,000. So 60,000 is the total drawings of the Mr. Sesi. During the year, she sold investment held her privately for rupees how much amma? 35,000 and invested the amount in her business. Sir, investing the amount in her business means this amount of rupees 35,000 is called as additional capital. 35,000 is called as additional capital. What is the next one, amma? At the end of the year 21-22, it was found that full year interest on loan of rupees how much, amma? From the Mr. Sesi had not been paid. Okay, we have paid the interest on loan, or we have not paid the interest on loan. Depreciation at the rate of how much, amma? 10% per annum was to be provided on furniture for the full year. So okay, shop assistant was to be given share of how much, amma? 5% on profits ascertained before charging such share. So before charging such share, whatever the closing balance is available, on that amount we need to give the 5% share. That means we are having the further information. Whatever the amount of profit we are getting from the partner's capital, it is called as which type of profit, amma? Gross profit. We need to adjust. We are having the further adjustments like what, ma? First one is called as depreciation. Second one is called as payment of sharing ratio. And calculate the profit earned during the year end on 31st March 2022. Sir, I am not going to prepare the opening statement of effects and closing statement of effects. I will take the data from the question itself. So what is the amount of opening capital we have got, ma? Opening capital is called as 44,000 and closing capital is called as how much, amma? 83,000. By way of utilizing this one, we can prepare the capital account and we can find out the gross profit. After that, what we need to adjust, ma? We need to adjust the two things, amma. Depreciation and interest on loan. We have paid or we have not paid, amma? We have not paid. So we need to adjust all the things. Okay, na, guys? So let us start. But you need to prepare which things? Opening statement of effects and closing statement of effects on your own. So question number 3. Put the heading. Don't worry, guys. I will say the financial statements method also. So which account we are going to prepare, amma? Capital account. Sir, can you say the opening capital where we need to record, amma? Credit side or debit side? Credit side by balance brought down. How much, amma? We have prepared the opening statement of effects. We have find out 44,000 and 83,000. So 44,000 is the opening capital. And where we need to write the closing capital? Debit side to balance carried on. How much, amma? 83,000. And we are having the additional capital. How much amount of additional capital the person was introduced? 35,000. Where we need to record the additional capital, amma? Credit side. So by cash or bank, amount how much, amma? 35,000. Is there any interest on drawings? No. Is there any interest on capital? No. So drawings where we need to record, amma? Debit side. Two drawings. How much, amma? Every month how much, amma? 5,000 into 12 months. That is equal to how much? 60,000. Okay, na, guys. So what is the balancing figure, amma? So if there is no interest on capital, interest on drawings means we will leave it off. Okay, now the balancing figure we will get what, ma? Either profit or loss. How much? Total 1 lakh. 1,43,000. The favorite number 143. Udbo. 1,43,000. Guys, participate online. Only Udbo is participating. Where are the remaining numbers? Come on. 64,000. So 64,000 is called as nothing but net profit or net loss. So here we need to consider it as gross profit. Because we are having the further information. How much, amma? 64,000 is the balancing figure. Now what we need to prepare, ma? P&L account. So while preparing the P&L account, why we are going to prepare the P&L account, sir? Because we are having the some more adjustments. So profit and loss account. Sir, gross profit will be available on which side? Credit side. So by gross profit, we have taken from which account, amma? Capital account. How much, amma? 64,000. We are having the further information, amma. What is the further information? Further adjustments we need to make. At the end of 21-22, it was found that what, ma? That full year interest on loan from the Mr. Sesi had not been paid. Sir, not been paid but related to current year only, na? So that means nothing but outstanding expenses. What is the entry for the outstanding expenses? Expenses account debited to outstanding expenses. Even though you have not paid, but we need to consider in the current year itself. Okay, now if the available interest means what we will do, ma? We will add back to the current interest. Here there is no available information. Straight away, what we need to record? Outstanding interest. Sir, interest where we need to calculate, ma? They are given a loan percentage. How much? 10% loan from Mr. Sesi. How much? 30,000. Here also how much, amma? 30,000. What is the meaning of this one? In the both the years 30,000 means he has not repaid till now. So for that reason, full year interest we need to charge, half year interest we need to charge, full year. So 30,000 into 10% is how much, amma? 3,000. Okay, na? So I am going to the notes once again. So what you need to write to interest on loan. So generally this interest is paid or outstanding? Outstanding. Sir, outstanding interest is a liability. Why are you recording? Even though it is outstanding, it is related to which year, amma? Current year. What is the calculation, amma? 30,000 into 10% is how much? 3,000. This is the important adjustment. Students may treat it as what, ma? It is not paid. It is a liability. It should not come here, but it should record in the P&L account. And next, what is the further information, ma? So depreciation at the rate of 10% is per annum is to be provided on furniture for the full year. What is the furniture balance? 29,000. And closing also 29,000. That means there is no purchases. Yes or no? So 29,000 into 10% is how much, amma? 2,900. Where we need to record the depreciation? Debit side. So to depreciation, some of the people in the examination, they will write what, ma? So like these shortcuts. So DEPN. So what is the meaning of that one? The examiner, you know the depreciation. The examiner will straight away what he will do, ma? He will strike it off. Okay, na? Sum. Go to the sum. So 29,000 into 10% is how much, amma? 2,900. Sir, calculation correct? So what is the next one? And the shop assistant was to be given in how much, amma? 5% on profit ascertained before charging such share, after, amma? Before charging. Oh, okay, na. Now whatever the profit we have got, this is called as before charging only, na. So what is the profit we are getting before charging, ma? 64,000 minus 3,000 minus 2,900. How much? So 2 share of profit. So what is the calculation? So 64,000 minus 3,000 minus 2,900 into what is the percentage? 5%. How much we are getting? 2,905. So that number we should not call it as 2,905, 2,905. Okay, now Udbhav. So what is the closing balance, amma? So what is the amount of closing balance? Total 64,000. We know. How much, amma? 55,195 is the answer. Net profit, not an answer. So what is the meaning of this one? Net profit. So like this, we need to prepare this approach. What is this approach? Capital comparison method. So how many marks they can ask ma? In the examination also they can ask you straight away, find out the closing capital, find out the opening capital, like that. In all the situations, so which is better thing you need to write? You need to prepare the capital account is the better thing, amma. So if you write the statement wise means we may confuse. Okay, na? For that reason, I am starting this one. So I totally completed 2 questions related to this. Sir, for this only you have taken 1 hour. Why, sir? Sir, this question is also very much important. Now we are going to enter into the main discussion of financial statements method. Okay, 55,195. Lohit, come on. So next, the most important question, sir. We are waiting for that approach only. Please open question number 9. 9 only, yeah? Sir, before going to solve this question number 9, this is elaborate question. This is the toughest question they may ask in the examination also. Because all the adjustments are covered in this question. If you do this question perfectly, then you can solve any type of question if they are given in the single entry. So definitely in Telugu, some of the people may say, na, so raspitko like that. So if you do this question conceptually, you can solve any type of question. Okay, na, not the 99.99%, you can solve 100%. Okay, na. So what are the steps we need to follow, sir, for solving the question for in order to prepare the financial statements method means you have to follow these steps, amma. So in the main answer, you need to prepare only 2 accounts. What are the 2 accounts? Trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet for the current year. Okay, na. So these 2 accounts are main accounts. So you need to show in the main answer these 2 questions. And next, then after, you have to take the first working note is called as balance sheet for the previous year. Sir, why we need to open the balance sheet for the previous year means in order to find out the opening balance of capital. If they given the opening balance of capital, nothing but if they given the opening previous year balance sheet means no need to prepare. If they have not given, what is the first working note ma? It is previous year balance sheet. And next, the main working note is called as debtor account. How to prepare the debtor account? Already we have discussed in the previous section. So if you don't know, you can see the previous class and come into the next class. Or otherwise, if I discuss, it will take so much time. So I will show somewhat. So debtor account, generally we know opening balance will be on which side, amma? Debit side, and closing balance will be on which side, amma? Credit side, because debtor is having asset or credit liability, amma? Asset means which balance? Debit balance. So okay, na. Next, if anything increases means which side we need to record? Debit side. If anything decreases means which side we need to record? Credit side. In what are the situation debtor will be increases? In the case of credit sales, in the case of bills receivable. Sir, I will explain clearly the bills receivable account and bills payable account in the 2 days class, because without knowing that bills payable account and bills receivable account, we cannot solve this question also. Okay, na. Next one, bad debts. Due to the bad debts, sales returns, collection from debtors, and bills receivable accepted by the drawee. All the situations, debtor value will be decreases. For that reason, I am recording on the which side, amma? Credit side. So either we will get what my balancing figure, closing balance, or either we may get the balancing figure is called as collection from debtors. So next, which account you need to prepare, ma? Creditor account. How to prepare the creditor account? Sir, why are you saying this much first? I have already clearly discussed this concept in the previous class. Previous means in yesterday's class only, amma, in the revision itself. So how to create the creditor account, sir? So creditor means asset or liability? Liability. Liability having which balance, amma? Credit balance. So in order to increase the credit balance, which side we need to record? Credit side. In order to decrease the credit balance, which side we need to record? Debit side. So we know opening balance will be on the credit side, closing balance will be on the debit side. So in what are the situation the creditor value will be increases? In the case of credit purchases. So the creditor value will be increases. For that reason, I am recording on which side? Credit side. Because of bills payable dishonor, the value will be increases or decreases, amma? Increases, because I am recording on which side, amma? Credit side. When coming to the cash paid to creditors, and next one what ma discount received, bills payable accepted. In these situations the creditor value will be decreases. For that reason I am recording on the debit side. So these are the rules we need to follow. You know, but once again I am revising, that's all. And next, which account you need to prepare ma? Cash account. Already you know the cash account. So opening balance will be on the which side amma? Debit side, because the cash is an asset. And closing balance will be on the which side? Credit side, because it is a asset having debit balance. Closing balance will be on the credit side. So next, the receipts will be recorded on the debit side and payments will be recorded on the credit side. Okay, next one, asset account. You know how to prepare the asset account. Next, income account. We have clearly discussed in the previous class itself how to prepare the income account and expenditure account. Now I will show once again this income account and expenditure account, and then after I will discuss these two accounts, bills receivable account and bills payable account. Sir, we need to prepare all these accounts in all the questions, sir. No, amma. No need to prepare all these accounts in all the questions. Based on the information, we can identify which type of account we need to prepare. They will give the opening balances and they will give the closing balances. So based on that opening balances, what they have given, first we need to open those accounts, and then after while reading the question we can understand. If you want, we can prepare some more accounts, or otherwise no need. Are you getting the point? So once again, please bear with me and listen the income account and expenditure account. We know already how to prepare the capital account. We have discussed now itself. And next, what are the regular transactions with respect to the expenditure amma? We are having the three transactions. What are the three transactions? Expenses paid, outstanding expenses and prepaid expenses. These are regular transactions, same like an asset. In the asset account, purchase, sale, like that. Here also, what are the three regular transactions? These three are the regular transactions. What is the entry for the expenses paid? Expenses account debited to cash or bank. In the expenditure account, which side we need to record? Debit side or credit side amma? Debit side to cash we need to record. When coming to the expenditure account, there will be no opening balance. The closing balance of expenditure account will be transferred to which account amma? P&L account. So outstanding expenses, we are having the two types, previous year and current year. Previous year outstanding is called as opening balance and current year outstanding is called as closing balance. We know it is asset or liability amma? Liability. Liability having which balance? Credit balance. Opening balance means by balance brought down. Closing balance means to balance carried on. By means credit side, to means debit side. And next one, coming to the prepaid expenses, having how many types amma? Two types. Previous year prepaid, current year prepaid. Previous year prepaid is called as opening balance. Current year prepaid is called as closing balance. Asset means opening balance will be on the which side? Debit side. So that reason, to balance brought down. Asset means closing balance will be on which side? Credit side. For that reason, by balance carried on. To means debit side, by means credit side. All the things we have recorded, and the closing balance ultimately will get on which side amma? Credit side, because it is a debit balance. So this thing will transfer to which account? P&L account. And next, right away, so only for 4 minutes I will discuss this income account also, and then we are going to concentrate on how to prepare the bills receivable account and bills payable account. So total expenses, in that expenses, what are the normal transactions we are having? We are having the three transactions are normal transactions. What are the three transactions are? Income received, income receivable and income received in advance. What is the entry for the income received? Cash or bank account debited to income account. In the income account, which side we need to record amma? By cash or bank. Same like expenditure account. For the income account also, there is no opening balance and there is no closing balance. Okay na. So next, when coming to this one, income receivable means asset or liability amma? Asset. We are having the previous year income receivables, we are having the current year income receivable. Previous year means opening, current year means closing. So asset opening means which side amma? To balance brought down. Asset closing means which side? By balance carried on. So to means debit, by means credit. When coming to the income received in advance, it is asset or liability amma? Liability. Previous class only we have discussed. So previous year means opening, current year means closing. So opening for the liability means it is on the which side? Credit side. By balance brought down, to balance carried on. By means credit, to means debit. The closing balance of the income will be available on which side amma? Debit side. This thing will be transferred to which account? P&L account. So these are the overall information. Sir, why you are saying all this means? These are the accounts are very important now. Before going to the discussion, now only I am saying. Okay, sir. For all the subjects, we are coming up with the revision classes. Don't worry, Amma. For the group 2 or group 1, we will come. Okay, now. And please subscribe to the Shikara tutorials. So we are with you up to the examinations. Don't worry. Next, what is the main discussion, Amma? Bills receivable account and bills payable account. So don't put the messages. Okay, now. First, I will discuss the bills receivable concept. So bills receivable will be coming into the picture in the case of what, sir? First of all, bills receivable means asset or liability, Amma? Asset. So I'm straight away discussing the account. For the asset, opening balance will be on which side, Amma? Debit side. What we need to write? To balance brought down. Okay, now. For the asset, closing balance will be on which side, Amma? Credit side. By balance carried on. And next, then after, what are the transactions will come into the picture? Sir, I am taking the 2 persons. Which persons we can take? See, he is one of the person. And his person is having one of the girlfriend. So she is his girlfriend. Okay. For jovial purpose. So imagine, now we are going to discuss the bills receivable concept. So imagine he is a creditor, Amma. He is a creditor and she is a debtor. Okay, who will draw the bill, Amma? Creditor will draw the bill. Okay, na? Creditor will draw the bill. Nothing but we are the business. You can take we are the business. We have to think from whose point of view? Business point of view. If you draw the bill, what is the entry, sir? What is the normal entry for the credit sales? Debtor account debited to sales account. Debtor account debited to sales account. Now, if you draw the bill, which balance will be decreases? Debtor balance will be decreases. And in the place of debtor, which thing we will get? Bills receivable. Because it is an asset, balance increases means which side? Debit side. So what is the entry for bill drawn? What is the entry for the bill drawn? Bills receivable account debited to debtor account. In the debtor account, which side? Credit side. In the bills receivable account, which side, Amma? Debit side. So what we need to write here? To debtor account. This is called as bill drawn or bill accepted, Amma? Bill drawn. So okay, sir. Now bill is in the hands of whom? In the hands of creditor. Who is the creditor? We are the creditor. Now on the due date, if the debtor paid the amount, what is the entry, Amma? We are receiving the cash. And which balance we need to reduce? Bills receivable value we need to reduce. So bills receivable is an asset. Reduce means which side? Credit side. So simple, Amma. It is an asset means increases means which side, Amma? Debit side. Decreases means which side? Okay. Because of collection from debtors, bills receivable value increases or decreases? Decreases. So what we need to write, sir? Cash or bank account debited to bills receivable account. Which side we need to record? Credit side. So by cash or bank. So because of this reason, in this situation, there is no transaction will be recorded on debtors. There is no transaction will be recorded on which account, Amma? Debtor account. Sir, in the case of bad debts recovered also, there is no transaction will be recorded in the case of debtor, Amma. So most of the people thinking that in the case of recovery of bad debts, they will record the transaction in the debtor account. So what is the entry for the bad debts recovered? Cash or bank account debited to bad debts recovered. Okay, now we should not record in the debtor account. It should be transferred to P&L account and P&L account which side, Amma? Credit side. Okay, now cash balance will be increases. So completed, Amma, this one. And next then after. This one, what is the meaning of this one? Honor or dishonor? Honor. Okay. What is the meaning of dishonor, sir? Payment will be done, na? Payment will not be done, na? Payment will not be done. Sir, what is the entry for the bill drawn? What is the entry for the bill drawn, amma? Bills receivable account debited to debtor account. So it is the bill drawn. Now, on the due date, if the debtor is not paid, means the validity of the bill will be there or will not be there? Will not be there. We need to cancel the bill. Cancel the bill means we need to reverse the entry. Cancellation of entry means what we need to do, ma? Reverse. What is the reverse entry? Bills receivable account debited to debtor is the normal entry. What is the reverse? Debtor account debited to bills receivable account. Now we are preparing which account? Which account we are preparing, amma? Bills receivable. Which side we need to record? Credit side. What we need to write, ma, again? Debtor. So this is called honor or dishonor, amma? Dishonor. So these are the entries will be recorded here. Are you getting the point or not? Okay, na? So in the case of decrease means we will record on the debit side. In the case of increase means we will record on the debit side. Decrease means we will record on the credit side. So what are the transaction, ma? Opening balance, closing balance. What is the next one? Bill drawn. Okay, now after the bill drawn, what, ma? If on the due date, if the debtor paid means it is a honor. On the due date, if the debtor not paid means it is a dishonor. In the case of honor also, bills receivable will be decreases. In the case of dishonor also, bills receivable will be decreases. This account we need to remember. Are you getting the point? So this is the whole discussion about the bills receivable. Okay, now mention. See the comment given by the Bhaskar sir. Okay, sir, have you completed this one? So don't worry, guys. I will share the notes after the completion of this one. Okay, now just participate for the problems. At the time of problem discussion, you need to participate and you need to write on your own. If you practice, then only within a less time we can complete the question. And next we are going to discuss the bills payable, amma. So bills payable means asset or liability, amma? Liability. Sir, liability means which balance? Credit balance. If we, in order to increase the bills payable, which side we need to record, amma? Credit side we need to record. In order to decrease which side, amma? Debit side. So for the liability, opening balance, closing balance will be there or will not be there? Will be there. So opening balance will be on the which side? Credit side. By balance brought down. Closing balance will be on the which side, amma? Debit side. To balance carry down. Okay, na? Just give me 5 minutes, amma. This account will be completed. Then we can start the question. Okay, na, guys. Sir, next. So here also creditor and debtor will be there. We are discussing the bills payable or bills receivable, amma. Bills payable. For that reason, we have to think from whose point of view? Debtor point of view. Sir, debtor means what he will do, ma? He will purchase the goods. Credit purchase or cash purchase, amma? Credit purchase. What is the entry for the credit purchases? Purchases account debited to purchases account debited to creditor account. If you accept the bill, the creditor balance will be there or will not be there? Will not be there. In the place of creditor, who is coming to the picture? Bills payable will come into the picture. The bills payable value increases or decreases? Increases. If the bills payable increases, which side we need to record? Debit side or credit side, amma? Credit side. What we need to record, amma? By creditor. By creditor. This is accepted or rejected, amma? Accepted. Okay, na, guys. In the creditor account, which side? Debit side. For that reason, in the creditor account, which side we have recorded? Debit side. If you want, you can check in the creditor account. So where it is? So in the creditor account, which side we have recorded, amma? So bills payable accepted which side? Credit side. Now in the bills payable account, which side we need to record? Debit side or credit side, amma? Credit side. They're in the debit side. Okay, na guys. So next. Okay, sir. On the due date, we have paid the payment means bills receivable, bills payable value will be increases or decreases? Sir? Decreases. Decreases means which side we need to record? Debit side. To cash or bank. Honor or dishonor, amma? Honor. Sir, if we have not paid means, then also bills payable value increases or decreases? Sir? Decreases. At that point of time, what we need to write? To creditor. Paid means cash or bank, not paid means creditor. Honor or dishonor, amma? Dishonor. Only for one situation, the bills payable value will be increases. Which situation, amma? Bills payable accepted. In the case of two situations, bills payable value will be decreases. What are the two situations? Honor or dishonor. So this is the account about the bills payable. Okay, na guys. So opening balance will be on the credit side and closing balance will be on the debit side. Now we can start the discussion of question number 9, because all the discussion, all the basic points we have discussed here itself. Okay, na? Can you say the entry for honor, amma? Bills payable account debited to cash or bank. Dishonor, amma? Bills payable account debited to creditor account. For accepted, creditor account debited to bills payable account. Okay, open the workbook. So eagerly waiting for this question, I think so. Okay, guys. The following information related to the business of ABC Enterprises, who request you to prepare what ma trading and P&L account. Sir, like these sentences they have given means you need to prepare the trading account and P&L account means we need to follow which method? Financial statements method for the year ended 31st March 2017 and a balance sheet as on that date. As on that date means which date, amma? 31st March 2017. Okay, na? If you want, you can participate. Otherwise, you can go outside. Okay, na? Why are you discussing, man? Okay, leave it. Okay, leave it. Okay, na? Then they have given the assets and liabilities. So on 1/4/2016 and 31st March 2017. Sir, 1/4/2016 means which year, amma? Previous year. 31st March 2017 means which year? Current year. Okay, na guys? So they have given the opening balances. For which things they have given the opening balance, amma? Furniture, stock, sundry debtors, sundry creditors, prepaid expenses, outstanding expenses, cash and bank. Sir, but they have not given the bills receivable, bills payable. Now it will come inside the question. Okay, na? So per must and should we have to open the furniture account. For stock account, no need to open the account, amma. This is called as opening stock, will be recorded on trading account debit side. This is called as closing stock, will be recorded on trading account credit side and as well as in the balance sheet asset side. Sir, okay, na guys. Next one. So they have given the prepaid expenses and outstanding expenses related to previous year and related to current year. That means must and should which account we need to prepare? Expenses account. Okay, na? No need to create the income account. Only creation of expenses account is sufficient. So next, they have given the further information. So what is the further information, amma? The cash transactions during the year. All these transactions are cash or what, ma? Cash. Collection from debtors. After allowing the discount of rupees, how much, amma? 15,000. Amount of rupees, how much we have collected? 5,85,000. Discount allowed, we need to record on the debtor account, which side? Credit side. Collection from debtors also, which side we need to record? Credit side. Sir, and again we are going to write 2 times adjustment, amma. Discount allowed, we need to record on which side, amma? We need to record on the P&L account, debit side. Okay, na? For each and every point, we need to record 1 time or 2 time, amma? 2 times adjustment we need to make. So collection from discount on Bills of exchange. Sir, bill discounting. There is a concept of bill discounting. I will discuss at that point of time. After deduction of discount of rupees, how much amma? 1250 by the bank. Total of rupees how much? 61,000. Sir, here the total is 61,250. Discount how much gone amma? 1,250. And how much we have received? Only 60,000 we have received from the bank. Creditors of rupees how much? 4 lakhs. Okay, now we were paid only how much? 3 lakh 90. Full settlement means discount received or allowed? Received. How much amount of discount received? 8,000 we have received the discount from the creditors. So next one, payment of right. Next, amount withdrawn for the personal use. It is called as drawings, where we need to adjust the drawings. Okay, now. So in the current year balance sheet, we need to reduce from the capital. Payment of office furniture, how much? 10,000. So investment of carrying annual interest, how much? 6%, which was purchased at rupees of rupees, how much? 95. How many shares we have purchased? 2,000 at a face value of how much? 100. But while calculating the interest, on which value we need to calculate? On the face value. Okay, now what is the face value? 100. 100 into 200, how much? 20,000. 20,000 into 6% how much? So on this amount only we need to calculate the interest. So expenses including the salaries paid, how much? 95. And miscellaneous receipts they have given. So up to here these are all called as what? Collection, cash collections. So next one, bills of exchange drawn and accepted by the customers during the amounts to how much? 1 lakh. Of this, the bills of exchange of rupees 20,000 was endorsed in the favor of creditors, and endorsed bill of exchange 4,000 was dishonored. Okay, the clarity, you will get the clarity while preparing that particular account. Goods costing how much? 9,000, which were used as advertisement material. So goods costing 9,000 which were used as advertising material means it is called as drawings. Okay, na, are distributed as free samples. Next one, goods are inversible sold and shown as a gross profit of rupees how much? 20% on sales. So here they have given the gross profit means something adjustment we need to do in the trading account. Difference in the cash book, if any, is to be treated as further drawings or introduction of capital by the proprietor by the ABC Enterprises. If you get the balancing figure, if you got the balancing figure on the debit side in the cash balance means it is called as what? Drawings. If you got the balancing figure in the credit side means it is called as what? Additional capital. And provide 2% doubtful debts on the closing debtors. So most of the times we may forget this one. Please remember me. Okay, na guys. So at last we need to provide 2% doubtful debts. Okay, na? Shall we start, amma? So what are the main thing we need to do? So in the main question, we need to write the two accounts. What are the two accounts, amma? Trading and P&L account and current year balance sheet. Sir, we need to open the previous year balance sheet or no need to open? We need to open the previous year balance sheet because they have not given the opening capital. Okay, na? So start, amma. So question number how much? 9. Please participate with me. You can understand how to do the single entry. We need to open all the accounts at a time. So what is the heading we need to put? Trading and so screen is nice, huh? Shall I off once again? Just a second, amma. There is a tab problem. So everyone be ready with the pens and papers. We are going to start the question, and please follow me, and you can do any type of question if you done this question. Okay guys, what is the heading we need to put, ma? Just a second. So trading and profit and loss account of, what is the organization name? Can you say the organization name, ma? ABC Enterprises. So ABC, we can call it as shortcut ABC. So for the year ended, what is the year ending? Hey, participate ra. 31st March 2007. Why are you being very late? 31st March 2017. Sir, I will take time, no problem. But you need to understand how to solve. Still, we have gone only for 1 hour 14 minutes. So there is a disturbance at the time of starting. So still I will take 2 more hours. So don't worry and don't think anywhere, and please participate with me. So draw this format for complete one side of page. And draw the 2 columns, 2 amount columns. Okay, Namma. What we have to write here? Particulars, amount rupees, particulars, amount rupees and amount rupees, DR and CR. Oh, no. So next one, what is the next main account we need to take, ma? Balance sheet. So balance sheet of ABC as on a year ended, amma, as on 31st March 2017. Just a second, guys. You can draw this format for off page. For off page is the opening closing capital. For another off is for opening capital. Opening balance sheet and closing balance sheet. So what are the things we need to write, ma? Liabilities, amount rupees, assets, amount rupees and amount rupees. So next, working note number 1. What is the working note number 1, ma? Balance sheet of ABC as on 31st March 2016. Single column is sufficient here. So liabilities, amount rupees, assets, amount rupees. So what is the first working note we have done? What is the second working note, amma? Debtor account, creditor account, and next furniture account, debtor, creditor, furniture, and expenses and cash. So here cash in hand and bank, both the things they have given in one account. So only one account is sufficient. What is that account name? Cash in hand and bank account. Okay na? So what is the working note 1 ma? 1 completed. What is the working note number 2? Debtor account. Half of page. You can take in half of page amma. Half page of each account. So particulars, amount rupees, particulars, amount rupees. Sir, why are you writing all this? You have to write ma. So next, what is the working note number 3? Creditor account. Okay. Working note number 3, creditor account. What is the working note number 4? Cash and bank account. Amma, for this, there is no double amma. There is no double. Only they have given the cash transactions. Okay na? So this account will be the somewhat big account when compared to all of this. So next one, working note number 4 or 5 amma. So working note number 5, expenses account. Why sir, you can also participate now, Udbhav. You can take one rough paper and you can say na, you can sit na. And question number 6, sorry, working note number 6. Working note number 6, what are the still accounts we need to open ma? Furniture account, open the furniture account. And working note number 7, bills receivable. Working note number 8, bills payable. So 8 accounts. Sir, this is the combination of you and we. If you participate all, then only we can do all the things in a less time. If you are not participating means it will take time. Okay na, to you only I am leaving off. Okay na. So we have to start the posting in all the accounts. So if you open all these accounts at a time, then only you can we can post easily and it will take less time. Okay na. So first sir, we are going to concentrate on opening balances and closing balances amma. And then we can concentrate the transactions given below. So what is the first account amma? Furniture account. So opening balance 60,000, closing balance 63,500. So opening balance will be recorded on which side amma? So furniture is an asset or liability? Asset. I think you have completed the formats. Shall I start? Or shall I wait? Participate amma. Okay. So furniture account, opening balance will be on the which side amma? Debit side. To balance brought down. What is the amount amma? 60,000. Okay na? So next one. What is the closing balance amma? By balance carried on. What is the amount? 63,500. Sir, each and every transaction, how many times we need to record? 2 times. Only one time we have recorded here. So this opening balance we need to post in which balance? Which one, ma? Opening statement of affairs. Nothing but working note number 1. This 63,000 we need to post in which one, ma? Current year balance. Nothing but main answer balance sheet. And go to the respective accounts, ma. So first go to the working note number 1, opening balance sheet. Sir, asset means which side? Furniture means asset or liability? Asset. So furniture, how much? 60,000. Go to the current year balance sheet. Where it is? In the main answer. Furniture, $63,500. Completed, amma. So each and every point we are going to post how many times? 2 times. So what is the next one? Stock. Opening stock will be recorded on which side? P&L account debit side, and again this opening stock we need to record in the opening balance sheet asset side. So how much? 80,000. Go to the first trading account, to opening stock. How much? 60, 80,000. And this thing where we need to post once again? We need to post in the working note 1 or main answer, amma? Working note 1. So nothing but stock. 80,000. Completed, amma? Okay, now. So next, what is the next point? Closing stock. How much closing stock? 70,000. Where we need to record this one? In the trading account. In the trading account credit side. In the trading account credit side, by closing stock. How much, amma? 70,000. And again where we need to record this one? In the main answer balance sheet. So asset side stock, 70,000. Guys, okay na? I am going to be so faster. Completed, amma? Okay, guys. So next one. Sundry debtors. What is the opening balance, amma? 1,60,000. Closing balance they have given or they have not given? They have not given the closing balance. So go to the respective debtor account. Sir, debtor account opening balance will be on the which side? Debit side. To balance brought down. How much? 1,60,000. And again this debtor balance where we need to record? In the opening balance. In the opening balance sheet, working note number 1, debtor. 1,60,000. Okay, na guys? I think you are participating. So closing balance given or not given? Not given. So creditor opening balance is how much? 1,10,000. So go to the which account, amma? Creditor account. So creditor account. Opening balance will be on the which side? Credit side. By balance brought down. How much? 1,10,000. And this thing where we need to post, amma? Working note 1 or what, ma? Working note 1. So go to the working note number 1. So creditor will be on the liability side. So how much, amma? 1,10,000. Okay, na guys? So next, what is the closing balance of the creditor? 1,50,000. The closing balance of creditor where we need to record, amma? In the creditor account debit side, to balance carried on 1,50,000. And go to the which account, amma? Current year balance sheet. So main answer creditor. 1,50,000. We have completed. Next one. Prepaid expenses. Sir, prepaid expenses having 6,000 is the opening, 7,000 is the closing. Prepaid means asset or liability? Asset. So opening will be on the debit side. To balance brought down and by balance carried on. Which account we need to do that one? Expenses account. So go to the expenses account. So to balance brought down, how much amma? 6,000. Nothing but we can write here previous year prepaid. Only for your understanding. Previous year prepaid. And what is the closing balance amma? By balance carried on. 7,000 ah? 7,000. You can write what ma? Current year prepaid. Sir, it is related to the current year. For that reason, we need to add. For that reason, we need to record on the. Sorry, we need to reduce the current year prepaid. We need to less. For that reason, we need to record on the credit side. So, and again, this one is asset now. Prepaid expenses means what ma? Asset. In the current year balance sheet, how much? 7,000. In the previous year balance sheet, how much? 6,000. So, go to the working note number 1. So prepaid expenses, how much? 6,000. And go to the current year balance sheet, prepaid expenses 7,000. So what is the next one amma? Outstanding means asset or liability? Liability means opening balance will be on the credit side. By balance brought down how much? 20,000. To balance brought down how much? 18,000. We need to record on which account? Expenses account only. So go to the expenses account. So opening balance will be on the credit side. By balance brought down. So what is the meaning of this one ma? Previous year outstanding. Okay, now how much? 20,000. So what is the current year amma? To balance carried on 18,000. What is the meaning of this one? Current year outstanding. In the current year balance sheet, asset side or liability side? Liability side 18,000. Previous year liability side 20,000. Go to the working note number 1 first. So working note number 1 means previous year or current year? Previous year. So outstanding expenses, how much amma? 20,000. Current year how much? 18,000. Guys, I am going so fast. I know it. What sir? No saying. So outstanding expenses 18,000 of the current year. Okay na guys. So next one, cash in hand. Opening balance on the debit side 12,000. Closing balance on the credit side 26,000. Okay, super. Thank you for your participation, Raudbo. To balance brought down, how much ra? 12,000. By balance carried on 26,250. Sir, opening balance means opening balance sheet, closing balance means closing. So go to the working note number 1. So asset side cash and bank 12,000. So just give me a minute amma. This one is drastically will be there. I draw the sir. Huh? Sir, amount same anything gone stock 80,000 okay na? Okay. So this one, what is the amount? 12,000 12,000 ra. So next one, what is the current year cash and bank? Cash and bank 26,250. Okay now I will write once again. This amount is not perfectly I have recorded. Okay. Okay now we have completed the first step. Going fast annarga danaka. Okay. Okay. What is the first step we have done ma? We have recorded all the opening balances and the closing balances. Okay. Next amma. So one by one we need to record. I am going to clean it off. So what is the first one amma? Collection from debtors. After allowing the discount of rupees how much? 15,000. Okay, amounts to how much sum? 5 lakh 85. So discount allowed is equal to 15,000 and amount collected is equal to 5 lakh 85 after allowing only ma. So in this there is no allowing. After allowing only we have received how much? 5 lakh 85. Sir, both will be recorded on the debtor account credit side first. Then after we can see respective accounts. So go to the debtor account. So debtor account working note number 2. So what we can write ma? By discount allowed. How much ma? 15,000. And next, collection from debtors means we have received the cash. Cash or bank account debited to debtor account. So cash and bank. 5,85,000. Now, Amma, this one in the cash or bank account, which side? Debit side. Go to the first cash and bank account. So in the cash and bank account, what we need to write? To debtor account. How much, Amma? 5,85,000. Now discount allowed is there na? Each and every point how many times? 2 times. So discount allowed will be transferred to P&L account or which one amma? P&L account debit side. Sir, this is expenses, whether we need to transfer to expenses account? No. Okay na? Only normal expenses. What are the remaining miscellaneous expenses will be there na? That miscellaneous expenses only we need to transfer to which account? Expenses account. This amount we can directly transfer to which account amma? P&L account. So go to the P&L account. So I am writing here to discount allowed. How much amma? 15 15,000. We have completed the transaction. So next one, collection on discounting of bills of exchange after reducing the discount of rupees how much? 1,250. Total how much amma? 61,250. Sir, bills receivable opening they have not given and closing also they have not given. That means we may get what ma? Something amounts. Okay, we can see. Sir, here after discounting the bill, what is the discount amount? 1,250. Total how much amma? 61. So that means how much amount we have collected? 60,000. So first of all we need to discuss the entry. Okay na? So here I think you know, but I am giving a clarity, that's all. So here, what is the total bill amount? 61,250. In that, what is the discount? 250. If you reduce the discount, 1,250, how much we will get, amma? 60,000 is the total amount we have received. So this is the total bill value, amma. So now bills receivable, bills payable. We are discounting means it is a bills receivable. Bills receivable only we can discount. Bills payable we cannot discount, amma. So bills receivable value increases or decreases? Decreases. Decreases means which side we need to record? Credit side. So now we have collected the amount. How much amount we have received? 60,000. First can I write like this? Cash and bank amma, because here we are creating the account called as cash and bank. How much amount we have collected? 60,000. So discount is a loss or gain? Loss. So discount amount how much amma? 1,250 to bills receivable account. What is the total bill receivable account? 61,250. Are you getting the point? So now, so in the cash and bank, how much amount we need to record? 60,000. First go to the bills receivable account amma. In the bills receivable account, which side we need to record? Credit side, because it is credited or debited? It is credited. Go to the bills receivable account and record on the credit side. How we need to record ma? By cash and bank amount how much? 60,000. By discount amount how much? 1,250. Like that we need to record. Most of the people don't know how to post the compound entries. For that reason I am saying amma. So go to the bills receivable account. So how we need to record amma? By cash and bank, how much amount we have received? 60,000. And by discount alone, not by discount. How much? 1250. This discount where we need to transfer from P&L account debit side and cash or bank here credit side na. In the cash and bank account which side amma? Debit side. Where is the cash and bank? Above, I think so. Working note number 4. 2 bills receivable. How much amount we need to record? 60,000 or 61,250? Only 60,000 we need to record and 1,250 we need to transfer to P&L account debit side. Go to the P&L account. So to discount on bills receivable, how much amma? 1,250. Okay na guys? Okay, next one. What is the next one? So we have completed the 2 points amma. Okay, we are going to see the third point. So creditor of rupees how much? 40,000, 4 lakhs, sorry. 4 lakhs were paid how much amma? 3,92,000 in a full settlement. In a full settlement. So totally the creditor value increases or decreases? Decreases. So can you say the entry first? So directly can I post? Totally the creditor account decreases amma. So creditor account decreases. How much amount we have paid? 3,92,000 only. The remaining 8,000 we will pay na, will not pay na? We will not pay. Discount received. So the creditor balance we need to decrease means which side we need to record? Debit side. Okay now. What we need to say? To cash bank how much? 3,92,000 to discount received how much amma? 8,000. So this discount where we need to transfer amma? In the income and expenditure account, income side, nothing but credit side. And this cash and bank account which side? Credit side. Where is the cash and bank account amma? Working note number 4 I think so. So in the cash and bank account, by creditor or to creditor? By creditor, how much amount we have paid? 3,92,000. Okay na guys? And the discount where we need to transfer from? Go to the P&L account. Where is the P&L account? Here itself. So by discount allowed or received amma? Received. How much? 8,000. How did you get the 8,000 amma? 4 lakhs minus 3 lakhs 82,000. 92. On testing whether you are participating or not. Sir, online people participate, sir. What are you doing? See how they active in the offline students? Simply sitting and not answering. You will say the wrong amounts. Next one, amma. Payment of freight inward. Sir, payment of freight inward. Nothing but expenses paid. What is the entry, amma? Freight inward account debited to cash and bank. So go to the first cash and bank. So working note number 4. So credit side. By freight inward. By freight inward, how much amma? 30 na? Sir, this 30,000 we need to record in which account? Trading account, debit side. Because inward outward amma? Inward. Fantastic ra. To freight inward. This attempt Udbo will get definitely 80 plus. How much? 30,000. Provided he need to participate, that's all. He need to practice. So amount withdrawn for personal use. Amounts to how much amma? 70,000. Drawings are? Okay, straight away drawings. Okay, cash comes in or goes out? Goes out. So go to the respective cash account first of all. Where is the cash? Working note number 4. So go to the working note number 4. By drawings 70,000. Current year balance sheet, liability side reduced from the capital. So go to the current year. Completed, guys. 8,000. Where is the 8,000? Okay, okay. So next one. So current year, first write the capital. So current year, sorry guys. Current year means main answer, amma. Capital. We don't know the capital. We'll get from the working note number 1. Minus drawings. How much, amma? 70 inner column. So next one. Please put the bracket, amma. Otherwise we may forget. So next one. Payment to office furniture. Sir, office furniture payment means you have purchased the office furniture. So what is the entry, amma? Asset comes in. Office furniture account debited to cash or bank. So go to the first cash or bank account, amma. Easy. Recording. Just wait a second. Okay, amma. By furniture. You have created only furniture account. How much, amma? 10,000. In the furniture account, which side? Debit side. Meaning purchases are sale, amma. Purchase. Furniture account will be after the expenses. To cash and bank. How much, amma? 10. Currently asset side. It won't come. Only opening balances and closing balances we have recorded. Only 2 times. If you record current asset side means how much time? 3rd time. So next one. Investments carrying the annual interest of how much, amma? 6%, which was purchased at rupees 95 on which date, amma? 31st October. Please remember this date. 31st October. 1st October. That means how many months we have used that investment? October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months. Okay. Here first of all we have purchased the investment. Investment carrying the annual interest of rupees how much, 6% were purchased. Purchase means you have purchased in the current year, we have not purchased. Purchase means cash balance increases or decreases? Decreases. And investment value will be increases. Okay, na guys. So here we have not recorded the investment account. Is there we have prepared or we have not prepared? So straight away we are going to record in the current year balance sheet. But here the interest outstanding, amma. We have paid the interest, we have not paid. If you paid the interest means they will specify. Okay, na interest paid. Here nothing is mentioned means interest outstanding. Can you calculate the interest, number? First of all, we have to calculate the interest only on which value? Face value. So even though we purchased at 95, we need to calculate on the face value. So 200 shares into how much, amma? 100. That is equal to 20,000 into 6%. If you calculate into 6%, how much we are getting? 1200 per annum. But how many months we need to get? Only 6 by 12. That is equal to 600. 600 only now. 600 is the interest. This is outstanding. This is outstanding. Outstanding means asset or liability, amma? Liability, ra. Outstanding interest we have to pay. Interest we have. Sorry guys, sorry. So we have purchased the investment na. So we have to receive. We need to add back to particular investment. Okay, na guys. So first of all, sir, how many shares we have purchased? 200 into 95. How much, amma? 19,000. So first of all, go to the cash and bank, amma. So where is the cash? Cash account. By investment or to investment? By investment. Amount is how much, amma? 200 shares into 95. How much, amma? 19,000. And investment account we are preparing, we are not preparing. We are not preparing. Go to the which account, amma? Go to the current year balance sheet. We have purchased in the current year, previous year. We have purchased in the current year. Udbhav, participate. Current year we have purchased. So investment amount, how much? So investment 19,000. Sir, why we are recording on the inner column? Because we are in a receivable position. What is the receivable amount, amma? Interest. So add back interest receivable. So what is the calculations are on the 19,000? We should not calculate, amma. So 200 shares into 100 into 6% into 6 by 12. What is the total amount? 19,000. Sir, each one how many times? 2 times. Investment we have recorded the 2 times. But interest receivable we have recorded only 1 time. Even though it is receivable, it is related to which year? Current year. Go on record on which side, amma? In the P&L account, credit side, not the debit side, credit side. So by interest receivable. So many students, they will lose the marks in this adjustment only. How much, amma? 600 we have calculated previously. Okay, now if you want, you can write the calculation also. On next one, what is the next one, amma? Okay, I am going to erase. All the shuffling will be there. Okay, what is the next point? Expenses incurred, including the salaries. Amount how much, amma? 95. We don't know the expenses. We can call it as what, ma? Miscellaneous expenses. Now these expenses we can record in which account? Expenses account. Are you getting the point? But in this we are having the which one? Salary is also one of the expenses. Okay, na? Go. What is the entry, amma? Expenses account debited to cash or bank account. So go to the expenses account. Debit side to cash and bank account, amma. So cash and bank account amount how much? 95,000. Now here the cash and bank debit means in the cash and bank account which side? Credit side. So go to the cash and bank account credit side. Oh, so many expenses are by miscellaneous expenses 95,000. Again we need to record in the P&L account. No need to record because already we are recording the expense account. No need to record in the P&L account. So next one, miscellaneous receipts. So what is the entry? The miscellaneous receipts, nothing but incomes. We can call it as incomes. So incomes account, incomes means we need to do what, ma? Credit. So cash and bank account debited to income account. So in the which side, amma? Cash and bank debit side to miscellaneous receipts. So you have got the compliment, huh? Udbo? Sir, which side we need to record the miscellaneous receipts? In the income and expenditure account, which side, amma? Credit side by miscellaneous receipts. How much? Income, receipt means income only, na? Income account chesavar nu. How much? If you want, we can open the income account and straight away you can brought forward the balance here itself. Okay. Next one, amma. So this is the most important. So many students they may not understand this one. Please listen very carefully. So bills of exchange drawn on and accepted by the customer during the year amounts to how much, amma? 1 lakh. So first of all, bill drawn. We have recorded the bill drawn entry, yeah? No. So in the during the year we have drawn the bill. What is the entry? Bills receivable account debited to debtor account. How much? 1 lakh. Of these bills of exchange, 20,000 were endorsed in the favor of creditors. Okay, first of all, I will break each and every point. First of all, write the 1 lakh entry. What is the 1 lakh entry, amma? Bills receivable account debited to debtor. Okay, go to the bills receivable account first. So what we need to write, ma? To debtor. How much, amma? 1 lakh. Okay, na? Then in the debtor account, which side? So where is the debtor? Working note 2. Working note number 2 by bills receivable. How much amma? 1 lakh. Okay na? So completed that point. Is there still left? Still we are having the missing figure. Of these bills, bill of exchange, 20,000 were endorsed in the favor of creditor. Sir, we have endorsed to the creditor, means creditor balance will be decreases. Endorsed to the creditor balance means, and instead of giving the cash, we have given the bill. So go to the creditor. Go to the creditor amma. So you can understand. In the creditor account, first of all, we need to record on which side? Debit side. In order to decrease the creditor, what we need to record? 2 bills receivable. So parra. 2 bills receivable. How much? 20,000. In the bills receivable, which side? In the bills receivable, which side? Credit side. Go to the bills receivable account. Sir, is there any first? Okay now. Bills receivable S here by creditors. How much amma? 20,000. Okay na? Completed. So next one. So again I will change the pen. Okay. On endorsed bill of exchange, 4,000 was dishonor. Okay, 4,000 dishonor amma. Endorsed bill dishonor means at the time of endorsement which entry we have passed? Okay na? So just wait a second. Dishonor means, here one thing you need to remember, dishonor entry means huh? Fail to pay only. Okay sir. Sir, again this one dishonor means who has dishonor? Debtor dishonor. Debtor has to pay to our creditor, but debtor paid or not paid? Not paid. So previously at the time of accepting the bills of exchange, we have reduced the debtor. Now he has done his duties correctly. No, increase that person, and we need to pay to the creditor. And we need to increase once again what creditor. So we need to increase the creditor and we need to increase the debtor. What is the entry? Debtor account debited to creditor account. Super. So go to the debtor account first. So go up. Creditor account. So debtor account amma. So to creditor. How much amma? 4,000. And again creditor in the by debtor 4,000. Sir, is everything fine? So this is the somewhat difficult for all the people. So simple amma. So debtor not performed his duty. So we need to increase the debtor account. So instead of not performing his duty, we have paid to the creditor, we have not paid. We have not paid. So for that reason, we need to increase the debtor and we need to increase the creditor. Debtor account debited to creditor account. That's all. So completed amma. That point completed. No need to think about that one. So next one. Goods costing 9,000 which were used for the advertising material. Sir, goods costing 9,000 we have distributed as free samples amma. Okay na. So which thing we need to reduce means purchases. From the purchases we need to reduce ma. From the which thing amma? Purchase. What is the entry for the goods distributed as free samples means advertisement account debited to purchases account. I think all you know. So advertisement account, advertisement expenditure, where we need to record amma? In the P&L account debit side. So go to the P&L account and write advertisement. Tura. How much amma? 9,000. And purchases we have find out. We need to find out the purchases. First write the purchases minus and minus advertisement. Inner column 9,000. Are you getting the point amma? So this thing also some other people made difficult. No problem. Goods are inversely sold, showing the gross profit of rupees how much amma? Why they have given? Instead of find out in the purchases only. We know the opening stock and we know the closing stock. We know the sales. We can identify the sales by way of creditors. Okay na? So this thing you need to keep it aside. The difference in the cash we may get. Sir, finally, please remember this point. Okay na? So first of all, we need to close all the accounts, amma. So debtor account, in the debtor account, provision will not be coming to the picture. Okay na? On the debtor account closing balance, we need to calculate the which one, amma. So first of all, straight away go to the current year balance sheet. We may forget that one. So in the current year balance sheet, what is the closing debtors value? They have given, they have not given. Debtor they have not given, na? Okay. Oh. Opening balance, only they have given the opening balance. So okay. Sir. Sir, here first we can close the previous year balance sheet. We can close or we cannot close. We can close all the things we have there. So close the previous year balance sheet. 60,000 plus 80,000 plus 1,60,000 plus 6,000 plus 12,000. 3 lakh or 3,18,000. 3,18,000. Okay. 1,88,000 is the opening capital. Is everything right? Means please show thumb finger. Okay, 1,88,000. Okay na? So 1,88,000. Okay na? Here we need to write. So we can straight away do the total. No, we need to identify the profit. So wait a second, amma. In order to identify the profit, we have to wait because we have to find out the sales first of all. So how we can find out the sales, ma? Which account we can close? Creditor, debtor. Okay. So debtor account we need to close. Sorry guys. So in order to get the debtor account, we need to find out which one? Closing. So okay, first go to the creditors. So what is the balancing figure we will get, ma? Purchases. So close this account. 3,92,000 plus 8. How much, amma? 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs 20. 4 lakhs 20 plus 5 lakh 20. 5 lakh 70. 5,70,000 is the total. What is the balancing figure, amma? What is the meaning of this one? Sales. Oh, sorry. Testing, amma. Purchases. By purchases. What is the balancing figure? 4,56,000. Okay. So in purchases, where we need to record? Debit side of? Sir, streaming is working. Please check. Streaming ra. Streaming and adjutarandi. Sir, is everything fine? Streaming working? Okay, where we need to record this 4,56,000? Purchases. Go to the purchases. So in the current year trading account, 4,56,000. Amma, 4,56,000 minus 9,000. How much? 4,40,000. అరే పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తే చేయండి ఏందిరా అది 4,47,000 completed. Okay, so next then we can easily find out the sales. Everything is there, easily find out. But what we need to find out? Gross profit. Okay, gross profit we can find out or we cannot find out? We can find out. Why, sir? Even though there is no sales, we can find out by way of using the cost of goods sold concept. So what is the cost of goods sold formula, amma? Opening stock. What you need to do? Okay, here they have given the one hint point. What is the hint point? 20% on sales. 20% means 20 by 100. That is equal to how much, amma? 1 by 1 by 5 on sales means on cost how much? 1 by 4 on cost. Here cost means nothing but cost of goods sold. So let's next add one more working note, amma. Calculation of cost of goods sold. So unfortunately bills payable is not required. We have recorded, no, sorry. Okay. Working note number. What is the working note number, amma? 8. 8. We can do the 8. Calculation of calculation of sales. Calculation of sales. What is the hint point they have given, amma? Profit, gross profit percentage. Gross profit percentage on sales. Sir, see sir, so many points are covering here. So how much they have given, amma? 20%. 20% on sales means nothing but gross profit on cost. Here the cost means what, ma? COGS. What is the meaning of COGS? Cost of goods sold is equal to how much, amma? 25%. Okay, na? Nothing but here this is a 1 by 5 and this is a 1 by 4. Can you say the formula for the cost of goods sold, amma? So everybody know COGS. Without this COGS foundation you will not pass. Guarantee pakka. So opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses minus closing stock. All the things we are having. In case of not having the direct expenses, it is a 0. But we are having the direct expenses, amma. What is the direct expenses? Freight inward. So how much, amma? Opening stock is how much? Come on, participate. First. 80,000 plus 4,47,000. Sir, net of purchases you are saying on net purchase only. Okay, 4,47,000 plus 30,000 is nothing but freight minus closing stock. 70,000. 4,87,000. Sir, on this we need to apply 20%, 25%, 25%. So nothing but gross profit is equal to how much, amma? 4,87,000 into 25%. 1,21,750. Okay, na. So straight away we can do we can substitute there, ma. Where, ma? In the trading account, how much? One lakh. Here you need to write the working note number 8. Okay, what is the missing figure now? Sales. So now say the sales. Total all this, amma. 80,000 plus 4,47,000 plus 30,000. 6 total 6,78,750. 6,08,750. Two sales are buy sales, amma. Buy sales. Sir, this is the balancing figure. For that I am rounding it off. This amount where we can transfer, ma? We can transfer to the, we can imagine the sales as a what, ma? Credit sales. Okay, now why? Because whatever the balance available in the cash, we can treat it as capital or drawings, they have said. That means there is no cash sales. For that reason, straight away this total sales, we are thinking it as what, ma? Credit sales. So what is the credit sales entry? Debtor account debited to sales. Go to the debtor account and write what, ma? To sales. 6,08,750. So now we will get the balancing figure as closing balance. Oh, we should not record here the provision amma. Okay na? We can adjust with the balance sheet. Okay na? So what is the by balance carried on? Total 7,72,750. 7,72,750. Balance carried on how much? 72,750. Just simple. So where we need to transfer this one? Current year balance sheet. Balance sheet debit. Asset side debtor. Please write the amount inner column. Okay na? 70. అరే అరవమాకురా ఇన్నర్ కాలం అని చెప్పే కదరా సో 72,750 reduce minus provision for bad debts at the rate of how much amma 2%. How much? 1455. Reduce the amount, how much we are getting? 71,295. Okay. I think we have considered all the points. This one we have considered the difference. The difference amount we need to identify now. That PBD where we need to transfer from. So normally we are having only the closing balance. We are having the only closing balance. That amount we need to transfer to the P&L account. So 2 time na. So 2 PBD account. Debit side ra. The closing balance which side ra. So imagine this is a provision account amma. Okay na. Here the closing balance will get. How much we have got? 1,1455. The closing balance will be on the debit side amma. So here this balance will be transferred to which account? P&L account. Previously we have discussed there is no opening balance, there is no debtors also, bad debts also. Straight away this amount we can transfer to 1,455. Okay na. And next, what is the next one amma? So we have considered all the things. Okay. Which accounts we have closed? Debtor account, creditor account also completed amma. So let us close the cash. $3,92,000, 95,000, 3,92,000 plus 95,000. Debit side is how much? 6 lakh. Debit side total 6 lakh. 6,62,000. Debit side amount. Credit side 6,42,250. So now the total we have to write what ma? 6,42,250. Okay. Sorry guys. 6,62,000. And here also how much amma? 6,62,000. What is the balancing figure? 92,750. 19,750. What is the meaning of this 19,750 amma? Credit side means drawings. So drawings. Debit means additional capital. This thing where we need to transfer amma? Current year balance sheet, and again drawings. How much amma? 19,750. Okay na guys. So what is the next one? So what is the next account amma? Close, and we have to write in the P&L account. Okay na. So expenses close amma. 6,000 plus 18,000. How much amma? 20. 1,19,000. 1,19,000 total. Guys, okay na? So what is the balancing figure, amma? We need to transfer to which account? P&L account. How much? 92,000. Guys, up to here is fine, na? Is there any doubts, amma? Guys, online students, Prithvi funny chilaka, Subramma, Chilguri. Prithvi funny Chilguri, who you are? Parthiv, sorry. Okay, 92,000. Thank you, amma. Thank you, Parthiv. So, where we can record this 92,000, amma? Go to the P&L account. In the P&L account, which side, amma? Debit side. To expenses. Or we can write the miscellaneous expenses. How much, amma? 92,000. Working note number. Working note number 5. Okay. Sir, next, what is the still account we are having? Array, cash and bank completed, right? How many times? So close the furniture account. 70,000 total. Super. Super, guys. 6,500 is the depreciation. By depreciation. Where we need to transfer this one? In the P&L account debit side. Go to the P&L account debit side. I hope buys up. To depreciation. 6,000. 6,500. What is the working note, amma? Working note number 6. Our lucky, what is your lucky number? 6, because the paper number 6. 6 means you will get 60. Okay, now, but 60 is not sufficient. How much, amma? 70 plus. Oh, completed. What is the next question? Sorry, next account we need to close. Bills receivable. Close this account, amma. Total 1 lakh. Okay. 18,000. What is the meaning of this one? By balance carried on. So current year we need to show this balance sheet. Current year balance sheet asset side. So balance sheet, go to the bills receivable account. Where is the... Oh, accounts are not sufficient. Bills receivable account. Amount how much, amma? 18,750. Working note number 8. అదేదో నువ్వే చెప్పొచ్చు కదరా. రాంగ్ అంటావు. రాంగ్. Working note number 7. So final, we have not prepared the bills payable. So now we can close one by one. So what is the next target we need to close, amma? P&L account. But we need to write the gross profit here. How much? 1,21,750. Calculate, amma. Slow. 1,35,350. 1,35,350. Okay, na? So, to net profit, how much, amma? 10,000. Some down, huh? Okay, this thing nice, I think. Sir, is everything correct? Sir, offline students are saying 10,145. How much did you get? Auction. So they are saying 10,145, guys. What is your answer? Come on. Come on, online students. If you say the answer, then only I will move. Tomorrow marriage, ah? 10,145. Thank you. They also got 10,145. Okay. Okay. Tally. So net profit where we need to do, Amma? So add back net profit 10,145. How much we are getting now? One lakh 8,395. Guys, okay na? Online. Okay. The finally we have posted all the things and we are come to the conclusion. So 1,08,395 and 1,50,000 and 18,000. 2 lakh 2,76,395, not the 75. 2,76,395. 5. Come on, online students, offline guys. Okay, sir. Sir, now balance sheet we have tallied ultimately 3,76,395. So like that, if you participate, it is a teamwork, guys. Okay, it is not my success, it is your success. And especially offline students. Sir, participate on online students. It is correct or not? Okay, na? Okay, combinedly online and offline, and which with my support of some of 2 transactions, we have finally completed the discussion. If you want, I can say the second question also. I think no need, Amma. So I have completely discussed 2 questions related to the in this account, in this question, you can perform on your own. Once again, do on your own. You will get a clarity, full clarity, Amma. So this is how I am concluding my single entry section. So up to here is sufficient, no problem. Don't worry. Okay, na? Don't fear. I am here. Okay, na? So tomorrow we'll come up with a grade section called as NPO. Okay, na? So if you follow these steps, you will definitely work out in the examination. But we are doing somewhat slow. If you practice daily, you will be more focused. How much time it has taken? I think nearly 1 hour. 1 hour 35 minutes, because it is a somewhat big question. For that reason I have taken these questions. So I will provide these notes below the description box within a 1 hour, I think so. So this thing you can get. So thank you, have a nice day. So thank you for your great participation once again. So thank you for online as well as offline. Thank you, have a nice day. Bye bye. Love you all, guys. So I will put the love symbol for you.